Welcome to Knife Chats. If you like what you see, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, share it with friends, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Thank you. Hello and welcome to Knife Chats. Again, we do this. This is the third month in a row, October, November, now December 2019, with the Smoky Mountain Knife Works Care Package, the GI Edition, official unboxing. Just got it. You're going to see it when I see it. So far, from October, November, this is the only knife I decided I'm going to actually keep. Everything else has gone into the giveaway pile, and that is the Rough Rider Small Moose, or Mini Moose as I like to call it. I really dig this knife, but talking about a $12 knife that I could have bought on my own, and I already dumped about 60 bucks into this, 90 bucks with this one. It's the December package, just before Christmas. Let's see what it's like. Just not sure how much longer I can continue to buy these things just to give everything away that comes in the box, because everything I've received so far has ended up going into a giveaway pile for future videos. So here we go. The box is getting opened. Like you, I have no idea what's in here. Am I opening it on the right side this time? Yes. This is the listing for everything that's in the box and for every other packet. I did not get, I always just get the GI. I think that's the best money for your value. So far, what I can say about the package is, for somebody who's just starting off in knife collecting, these things might be a good idea. For somebody who's been around the block a few times, such as me, it's not the best of options. Anything that is in here, I know what I like, I know what I dislike. I don't really need to try new knives or anything. I've already tried so many knives, I kind of know what I'm interested in and what I'm not interested in. So let's look at it from that viewpoint while I'm looking at this stuff. One of the cool things I do like about it is the camouflage paper that comes with it. There are things I will be doing with this in the future, I just don't know what yet. So, Buck sticker now. Been getting a bunch of Essie stuff. This looks like a decal or something from Buck. Springfield Armory USA, another sticker. I'm going to have a lot of stickers in my basement. And then the packing list, I'm not going to look at that yet. And as I feared, oh, what's this? This looks like some kind of bag or something. There's a lot of stuff in here that was rattling around. I don't know what this bag is. Black bag. Might be like a knife roll or something. Could use a knife roll. Well, I don't know exactly what it is. I guess it is a type of knife roll. What do you think? A knife roll of some kind? Oddly shaped. Sorry. Oh, it's a stocking. It's your knife stocking. So that's what it is. It's a knife stocking. Kind of interesting looking. Got a little pouch there. And then there's a zipper pouch, which opens up to the other pouch from the top. So, does that open all the way off? No. Two directional zipper. So, and then it's like a knife roll, and you got a little spot there for a patch. Your morale patch can go there. So, and a couple interesting things. Might be able to do something with that, I don't know. Or if I can't, I know it'll be going somewhere to somebody who may or may not want it. But so you've got your Christmas knife stocking in basic black. Okay, let's see, next up. I'm guessing this is another Rough Rider. I'll look at that in a minute because I already saw this one. A Kershaw. I don't know which Kershaw this is. well, I do now. I just saw the label. I will get it out of the box and then show you what it is. So another Kershaw. How is this box open? Look like there we go. It is the Kershaw Pico. So we got that going. Nice flipper on it. Did not open all the way. These things are still cold from sitting out on the porch, so operation is not going to be perfect right now. Frame lock. Yeah, I can operate it left-handed too. Decent enough little flipper. It's not locking right away. I'm going to have to break it in a bit. The clip is reversible on there, so there, that one worked out real well. If I don't have it, or if I don't keep it, someone will be getting this one for Christmas, because hey, that's a pretty decent knife. Pretty happy with that. The Pico's not a bad knife. Very possible I might be keeping that. Here's my little Spyderco clippy tool. Size-wise, you can see about the difference in size. So about the size of a dragonfly, I would say. So the Kershaw Pico. Don't know how much they go for. When I look at the list, I'll tell you. And a monkey fist. So basically a lanyard, or whatever you want to call them, for a knife with a monkey fist at the end there, probably with a ball bearing inside. Not going to open it up. By Combat Ready. That's a Smoky Mountain Knife Works house brand too. Not too bad. Yeah, that could hurt somebody if you whack them with it a little bit. Feels like it is a rubber ball on the inside. But a monkey fist lanyard. Ooh, some kind of Smoky Mountain Knife Works patch. Bring that forward here, take it out of the plastic. So there is your morale patch for your stocking, and your basic like a forest green. It feels like it might be a little rubberized, but there you have it. Smoky Mountain Knife Works morale patch. It's pretty cool, kind of like that. This is something from CRKT, and I'm assuming it is a knife stand or something. I don't know how that's going to work. Oh, sits like so. So a CRKT knife stand, which is going to be problematic because I don't collect anything really by the Cricut company, but a knife stand, which would be kind of useful for different things. And I could always cover that up with a sticker that says Knife Chats with Tobias on it. So that's a possibility of using it in future videos. Ooh, and a SMKW magnet. So we got the SMKW magnet, the 40-year magnet. I was actually expecting a t-shirt in here, but that has not happened yet. And I'm kind of happy that I do not have a t-shirt in there yet. Not looking forward to the one that comes with a t-shirt. So much for good filming. I got a couple old candy canes in here. One of them broken, but two of them broken. Three of them broken, and this one here. So I've got two that are unbroken right now. I think I'll set them down before I break a few more. And then obviously at the very bottom, more camouflage paper. I could cover this entire thing with the camo paper. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. All right, the knife I did not look at yet. Rough Rider Copper Coil series. Yeah, I got interrupted. In any case, the Copper Coil series. This is RR1828. And let's see which one it is. Of course, so somebody will be getting a nice knife out of the Copper Coil series, or or maybe it will be a trapper I will keep. So there we have it, the trapper in the Rough Rider Copper Coil series. So you've got your black blades, double match striker pulls, and the long spay with a nice wedge going on. Well made knife. It's a Rough Rider. I do like all the copper in it. It is a trapper, however, so will I keep it? Will I not keep it? Oh, I see. I was pulling it open here because I did not see a nail nick. I'm so used to opening trappers from the front side all the time. Usually you'll have a nail nick on the clip blade and then a nail nick up here on the spay blade, but they put double nail nicks on the back side of the spay blade, so you've got the nail nicks on the back side. But as you could tell from when I opened it, you don't really need the nail nick. You can open it from the front side without the nail nick. So it's black bone. You can see that, as with so much black bone, the coloration will vary. You can rarely get it right. Got triple rings in the front, triple rings in the back, and then some kind of other, well, that's the coil portion, I guess, here, and the Rough Rider slanted R in the middle. That is on both sides. Mine's pretty good quality. The bone is well matched, at least it looks that way. So there's my copper coil trapper in the Rough Rider line. But I also got the consolation prize of the Kershaw Pico, which I'm either going to have to adjust a little bit or start flipping it a little more, because it is not quite catching when I flip it. And that might be because I'm opening it left-handed and getting a little weight on the frame lock. Yeah, worked a much better right-handed. So I've got to make sure I keep my hand off that frame lock when I'm flipping it open, and it will lock. So once again, you get two knives in there. In this case, the Kershaw and the copper coil trapper by Rough Rider. Pico is more likely to stay in my collection than the trapper, but it is a quality, well-made Rough Rider knife, and I do like the finish on it. It really looks nice. I might end up picking up something else in the copper coil series now that I've seen it, but don't know if I'll keep the trapper or not. So that's 3 months now, where basically in the 3 months that I've been doing this, I've got two knives that are pretty much definite keepers for me. The small moose in the last one, and the Kershaw Pico. I'm not sure if that is enough to keep me interested in doing this. The other stuff was kind of nice. It's interesting, you know, the big Christmas stocking. But do I need it? Would I have bought it? No. So we've got that going for it. And the other stuff is basically promotional stuff for SMKW, with the exception of the little monkey ball here. And again, something I would have not have bought and probably will end up going into a giveaway. So it's hard for me to get excited over these things, simply because I've been collecting for so long. I have a feeling people who are new to collecting are going to be much more interested in that than me. So let's see what the price listing is for this thing. Yeah, it's going to be hard for me to justify doing this in January. So this may very well be the last time I do this. We saw the stuff in the GI box. Attention NCO box. We didn't create an NCO box. In fact, it was a least subscribed to box, and we're eliminating it completely next month. For those of you who were subscribed to the NCO box, Merry Christmas. We bumped you up to the officer box at no additional charge. For next month, however, you'll need to log into your account at SMKW and decide whether you want to move to the OC box or down to the GI box. My suggestion, go down to the GI box. So the officers club box, which is $100, RFA, the 511, so I don't know what that is. The 511 RFA, it's a folder. CRKT Ruger muzzle brake, and the work sharp sharpener. And then the general's box got a Tops Operator 7 blackout, something I would not have been interested in getting at, even though its MSRP is 100 and no, Smoky Mountain Knife Works price for it is $144.99. The other stuff, the RFA was $39.99. The Ruger muzzle brake is $34.99, and the work sharpener is $14.99. The copper coil, the one I have here, $16.99. The Kershaw Pico, also $16.99. The Monkey Fist was $4.99. The Tactical Stocking, that's what they call it, is $7.99. And the SMKW patch was $3.99. All of it listed here. I will just add this up and put the price somewhere up here so you can see how much all of it would have cost. I'm done with the recording now. Like I said, I'll probably keep the Kershaw Pico unless I give it away to somebody as a Christmas present. Does seem like a decent enough knife for $17 especially, if I can get it to flip right, being lefty. But when it does flip right, it's a pretty decent knife. Do like the finish on it. This one, also debating on if I'm going to keep it or not. So far, I've only got one for sure keeper in the last 3 months of buying knives, and that was the mini moose, or the small moose by Rough Rider. And at that point, I can't see justify continuing to do this, even though the amount of stuff you're getting in there, if you are new to knife collecting, might be something that's more interesting for you. But for somebody who's been around the block as often as I have, this is not a really great way to continue to build my collection. Just my thoughts. I'm sure there's other people out there who are just ecstatic over this, but not the direction I would want to go in, especially as a collector of traditional pattern knives and also a person who tends to collect more historical than modern and new. So all of those things add up to this not being something that is designed for a person like me, but it could very well be something that is perfect for somebody else. It's nice to get a surprise, but when you're paying $30 a month for the surprise, you want to get $30 worth of surprise, and I'm not getting the $30 worth of surprise. Okay, this is like about take 17, trying to do this wrap up as short as possible. Well, here you have the entire list of everything on there. The things that I didn't show are in the Officers Club box, which was also for the NCOs, the 511 RFA, a modern folder, something I would have not kept, the Rutger muzzle brake, a modern fixed blade with a GFN handle, something else I would not have kept, and then the Tops Operator 7 blackout. I would have said, wow, that is really cool, but it's also a $150 knife that I would have said, man, there are so many other things I would have bought with that $150. So I'd have been very upset with myself over that too. So I'm glad I got the GI box, but that's probably also the last GI box I'm going to get, simply because the only knife I'm probably going to keep out of there is the Kershaw Pico.
And it's a $17 knife, and the box cost me over 30 bucks. I could have, and do I need the Kershaw Pico? No, not really. It's a nice knife, not something I would have normally collected or anything, but it's a good knife. So, it'll be a nice beater for taking out and, doing stuff when I'm outdoors cutting up stuff and I don't want to ruin a good knife. That's about where it's going with the Kershaw Pico, unless, of course, I end up giving it away to somebody for Christmas, in which case the entire box is pretty much gone. So that's where I'm at with the care packages. I think they're a great thing for certain people, but it's not really something that is geared for somebody like me. So I'm probably just going to have to cancel the subscription and then watch other people enjoy theirs. And from their excitement, I will decide if there's something that they received that is also something that I'm interested in having. Um, as it is, if someone would have talked to me about any of these knives, I probably wouldn't have bought any of them. So that's where I'm at this point.
Thank you for visiting Knife Chats. I hope you enjoyed your time here. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel and ringing that notification bell so that you will be notified when the next episode of Knife Chats is up online. Thanks again. See you soon.